Have you ever noticed how just one song, one smell, or even an old photo can suddenly transport you years back in time? It feels almost like stepping into a time machine. That feeling is called nostalgia, and it's way more powerful than we think. Humans have been obsessed with the past since forever. Ancient Greek poets wrote about the Golden Age when life was supposedly perfect. In Rome, people complained that traditions were dying. Medieval writers longed for a mythical paradise before corruption and war. And even today, your grandparents might tell you, things were better in our time. But here's the twist. Every generation says the same thing. Nostalgia isn't new. It's a human constant. Science shows us why. Our brain isn't a camera, it's a storyteller. The hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, doesn't record everything. Instead, it reconstructs memories each time we recall them. And in the process, it cuts out the dull, painful, or stressful parts. What's left is a polished highlight reel. That's why childhood summers feel like endless joy, even though there were bad days we've completely forgotten. And it's not just memory editing. Chemistry is involved too. When we're young, our brains flood with dopamine during new experiences. Our first crush, first concert, first trip with friends. That's why psychologists call ages 10 to 25 the reminiscence bump. Memories from that period are etched deeper, more colorful, more emotional. It's the reason why the songs you heard as a teenager feel timeless, no matter how much new music you discover. One famous experiment proved this. In 1999, researchers played songs from the 1960s to two groups, people who lived through that decade and young students who hadn't. Shockingly, both groups showed a strong emotional response, but for different reasons. The older group felt nostalgia. They tied the music to personal memories. The younger group felt what scientists call vicarious nostalgia, missing an era they never lived in, but imagined as magical. That's how powerful the aura of the past is. And nostalgia isn't just emotional, it's physical. In another study, people who were asked to recall happy memories from their youth reported feeling warmer in a cold room compared to those who didn't. Nostalgia literally warms the body, but it goes deeper. Nostalgia has become an industry. Just look around. TikTok trends are built on old songs, brands are remaking retro sneakers, movies are constantly rebooting classics. Companies know if they sell you a piece of your childhood, you'll buy it. Not because you need it, but because it reconnects you with who you were. Nostalgia sells because it feels like safety. Yet there's a darker side. Too much nostalgia can trap us. It can make us reject the present or fear the future. Entire political movements have been built on the idea of bringing back the good old days. But here's the paradox. Those good old days often never really existed. They were already a mix of struggles and joys. Our brains just edited out the struggles. Still, psychologists say nostalgia can be healing. It can reduce loneliness, fight depression, and remind us that life has meaning. It's like a bridge between who we were and who we are now. In fact, therapists sometimes use music, photos, and smells to trigger nostalgic memories in patients with dementia because it restores identity and sparks joy. And here's the future question. Will kids today one day feel nostalgia about TikTok dances, Minecraft, iPhones, or Netflix marathons? The answer is yes. In 20 years, they'll laugh about how 2025 was the best time ever. And that's exactly what millennials say about the 2000s and what Gen X says about the 80s. Every generation builds its own golden age, only to realize it decades later. Maybe the truth is this. Nostalgia isn't about the past being better, it's about us being younger. The magic we miss is youth itself, the way we once saw the world, with wonder and possibility. So here's the challenge. Don't just live in the highlight reel of your past. Create highlight reels today. Moments your future self will long for. Because one day right now will be the good old days. So let me ask you, what's one memory from your past you'd bring back if you could? Was it a song, a place, or just the way life felt simpler? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because the next deep dive might just unlock another memory you thought you'd lost forever.